we're going to look at partitioning decimals. And the word partitioning means to pull apart, means to pull something apart. So, firstly, let's look at a very simple one and what we normally mean when we say partitioning. So 0.34. So we know these are tenths, so I've got 0.34. Now when we normally partition, we partition the different place value. So we've got the tenths and the hundredths. So normally we would say here, this is 0.3, so I've got 3 tenths, and 0.04. And that's one way to partition 0.34. But there are different ways. We could do it in a different way. Let's try a different way. What about this? I'm pulling them apart. So another way to partition them is 0.2 and 0.14. Let's have a look for another way. Well, what about this? I could have 0.22 plus 0.12. And there are lots and lots of different ways that we could do that. So let's look at a different one quickly. What about this next one, which is 0.14? So I've got 1/10 and 4 hundredths. 0.14. Okay. So the traditional way would be to separate the tenths and the hundredths, and I'd have 0.1 and 0.04. So let's look at a different way now then. Let's put them back together. Let's have a look another way. Well, I could do it like this. I could have 0.13 plus 0.010 100th. Or, what other ways could I have of partitioning this? What about this one? 0.11 plus 0.010 3. Put them back together. So let's look at our final one, which says 2.32. How can I partition that in different ways? Well, I'm going to have 2 whole ones, 3 tenths, and 2 hundredths. Okay, so the normal way of partitioning this would be quite simple, would be 2 and 0.3 because I've got 3 tenths, and 0.02 because I have 2 hundredths. But are there some different ways? Well, let's have a look. What about it? I could partition it like this. I could partition it into 1 plus 1.3 plus 0.02. Are there any other ways? There are lots of ways, I'm sure. But what about this? I'll put this here, and here, and here. So here I've got 1.01 plus 1.01 plus 0.3. What we've learned to do is that we can partition decimals in lots of different ways.